Your journey into the world of great stories begins now. Welcome to the English Audiobook Library.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Audiobook Library. I am Molika, and joining me today is the habit master himself, Smith. Hello, Smith.
Hello, Molika. Habit Master. I like that title. I might have to put that on my business card. I am doing great today, and I am really excited about this episode because we are tackling a monster topic.
We really are. You know, Smith, the number one question we get in the comments is usually, how do I actually get fluent? People feel stuck. They know the grammar rules, maybe, but they can't speak. They don't feel fluent.
Exactly. And the problem is, people think fluency is this magical finish line. They think, one day I will wake up and be fluent. But fluency isn't a destination. It is a result of lifestyle. It is about what you do every single day.
Right. It's not about studying for 5 hours on Sunday. It's about what you do for 20 minutes every day, right?
Precisely. So today, we promised our listeners 30 ways, 30 specific habits that can take you from I don't understand to I speak English fluently.
30 is a big number, Smith. Are we going to be here all day?
No, don't worry. We are going to group these into categories so they're easy to digest. We have environment hacks, input habits, speaking habits, and mindset shifts.
Okay, I love that structure. Let's not waste any time. Let's start with the easy stuff, the things you can do right now without even studying. Let's call these the environment hacks.
Perfect. Habit number 1, change your phone's language to English.
Oh, the classic one. But is that really effective?
It is surprisingly effective, Monica. Think about how many times you look at your phone a day. 100 times? If your phone is in English, you are forcing your brain to see words like settings, display, notification, and cancel repeatedly. It forces your brain to navigate the world in English.
That makes sense. Although I have to warn our listeners, be careful. I did this once with a new phone, and I couldn't figure out how to change it back.
Yes, memorize the icon for general settings before you do this. Habit number 2, the Post-it note method. Label your house.
I have seen this in movies, putting sticky notes on the fridge, the mirror, the door.
Yes, but don't just write door. Write a phrase. Write open the door or the wooden door. This connects the physical object with the English word. Every time you brush your teeth, you see the word mirror. It's passive learning.
I like that. It turns your home into a textbook. What's next?
Habit number 3, follow English accounts on social media.
This is huge. We spend so much time scrolling on TikTok or Instagram.
Exactly. If you love cooking, follow an English chef. If you love football, follow an English commentator. This is called immersion. You're replacing your native language entertainment with English entertainment. You aren't studying, you're just scrolling, but you're absorbing language.
That is actually a really painless way to learn. You're going to scroll anyway. Might as well learn something.
Right. Habit number 4, listen to English music, but with a twist. Don't just listen, read the lyrics.
Ah, like karaoke.
Exactly. Music is great for rhythm and slang, but if you don't read the lyrics, you might just be humming along without knowing the words. Read the lyrics, understand the meaning, and then sing along. It helps with pronunciation flow.
Okay, so that covers the environment. Let's move to the heavy lifters, the input habits. This is about listening and reading.
Okay, this is where the real growth happens. Habit number 5, watch movies with English subtitles.
Wait, English subtitles? Not subtitles in my native language?
No, this is the biggest mistake people make. If you watch Hollywood movies with subtitles in your own language, your brain would just read your language. You will ignore the English audio.
That is so true. I catch myself doing that with Korean dramas. I'm just reading, not listening.
Exactly. But if you use English subtitles, your brain connects the sound it hears with the English word it sees. It links audio and text. It's a double whammy for your brain.
Okay, but what if I don't understand the movie?
Then watch something simpler, which brings us to habit number 6, watch children's cartoons.
Really? Sit down and watch cartoons?
I am serious. Peppa Pig is one of the greatest English teachers in the world. The language is simple, clear, repetitive, and they describe what they're doing. I am jumping in the muddy puddle. It's perfect for beginners. Put your ego aside and watch the cartoons.
Put your ego aside. I think that's a habit in itself.
It definitely is. Habit number 7, graded readers. Don't try to read Harry Potter on day 1. Read books that are specifically written for learners.
We have talked about these before. They use simplified vocabulary, right?
Yes, if you have to stop every 3 words to check the dictionary, you will hate reading. You need to read something where you understand 80% of the words, so you can guess the other 20% from context.
Context clues. That is a super important skill. Okay, what about podcasts?
Habit number 8, passive listening. This means listening to English podcasts, like this one, while you are doing chores. Washing dishes, driving, walking the dog.
Does it matter if I stop paying attention for a minute?
No, it's about getting your ears used to the rhythm of the language. It's about tuning your ears. Even if you don't understand every word, you are learning the melody of English.
I love that. The melody of English. Okay, Smith, let's get to the scary part. Speaking habits. A lot of our listeners are shy. They don't have a native speaker to talk to.
That is the most common excuse. I have no one to talk to. Well, habit number 9 destroys that excuse. It is called shadowing.
Shadowing. Can you explain that?
Sure. You listen to a native speaker on a podcast or a YouTube video, and you repeat exactly what they say immediately after they say it. You try to mimic their speed, their emotion, and their pauses. You become their shadow.
So you aren't just reading aloud, you are acting.
Yes, you are acting. If they sound angry, you sound angry. This builds muscle memory in your mouth. Your tongue needs to go to the gym, Molika. Shadowing is the gym.
Tongue gym. I like it.
Habit number 10, narrate your life. Talk to yourself.
People might look at me like I'm crazy, Smith.
Let them look. When you are making coffee, say out loud, I am taking the cup, I am pouring the water is hot.
This connects your daily actions to English verbs.
Exactly. It bridges the gap between thinking and speaking. You realize, oh, I don't know the word for kettle, and then you look it up. It reveals your gaps.
That leads perfectly into habit number 11, record yourself.
Oh, this is a painful one. No one likes the sound of their own voice.
I hate listening to my own voice recordings.
Everyone does, but it is honest. When you speak, you think you sound like Barack Obama. When you record it and listen back, you realize, oh, my pronunciation was off there. It is the best feedback tool you have.
So record, listen, critique, correct.
Yes, keep a daily audio diary, just 1 minute a day. Habit number 12, talk to AI.
This is a new one for the modern age. Siri, Google Assistant, ChatGPT.
Yes, ChatGPT now has a voice mode. You can have a full conversation with it. It doesn't judge you. It doesn't get tired. It corrects you if you ask it to. It is the ultimate free conversation partner.
That is actually brilliant. If you're shy, talking to a robot is way less intimidating than talking to a human.
Exactly. Habit number 13, learn phrases, not words.
This is a big one. Instead of memorizing run, memorize run out of time.
Correct. English is built on chunks or collocations, words that naturally go together. If you learn isolated words, you will sound like a robot. If you learn phrases, you will sound fluid.
Okay, I want to move into the mindset and lifestyle habits, because fluency is a mental game too.
It is mostly mental. Habit number 14, stop translating in your head.
This is the hardest habit to break. How do you actually stop?
You stop by using an English-to-English dictionary. That's habit number 15. When you see a new word, don't look up the translation in your native language, look up the definition in English.
So if I look up huge, the definition should say very big, not the word in my language.
Exactly. This keeps your brain in English mode. If you translate, you're switching back and forth. That slows you down. That causes stuttering.
That makes sense. It forces you to think in English to understand English.
Habit number 16, embrace the mistake.
Easier said than done.
You have to reframe it. A mistake isn't a failure, it is data. When you make a mistake and someone corrects you or you realize it, you will likely never make that mistake again. Mistakes are the stepping stones to fluency. If you aren't trying hard enough, you aren't making mistakes.
I love that. Mistakes are data. Okay, what about consistency?
Habit number 19, the 20-minute rule. Don't study for 5 hours once a week, study for 20 minutes every day.
Consistency over intensity.
Always. Your brain needs repetition to move information from short-term memory to long-term memory. If you skip 3 days, you slide backward.
Habit number 18. Set micro goals.
Yes. Don't say, I want to be fluent. Say, this week, I want to learn 10 cooking words. Or today, I want to understand this one news article. Small wins keep you motivated.
It gives you that dopamine hit we talked about in the last episode.
Exactly. Habit number 19. Use spaced repetition.
Flashcards.
Smart flashcards, apps like Anki. They show you the words you're about to forget just before you forget them. It's the most efficient way to memorize vocabulary.
Okay, we are flying through these. Let's do a lightning round for the remaining habits. Quick fire tips. Ready, Smith?
I was born ready. Let's go.
Habit number 20.
Write a one-sentence journal. Every night, write one sentence about your day in English, just one. It builds the writing habit.
Habit number 21.
Imitate body language. English speakers use their hands and faces differently. Watch interviews and copy their gestures. It helps the words come out more naturally.
That is interesting. Habit number 22.
Learn the filler words. Learn words like well, actually.
Why?
Because it buys you thinking time. If you say, in your native language, it sounds weird. If you say, well, let me see, in English, you sound fluent, even while you are thinking.
That is a pro tip. Habit 23.
Find a community. Join a Reddit group, a Discord server, or a Facebook group for English learners. You need to see that others are struggling too.
Shared suffering helps. Habit 24.
Review before sleep. Studies show that if you review vocabulary right before you fall asleep, your brain processes it better during the night.
Habit 25.
Change your internal monologue. When you are angry, try to be angry in English. When you are happy, be happy in English.
Swearing in English helps too, right?
We'll keep this family friendly, but yes, emotional language sticks. Habit 26. Ask, what does that mean?
Never pretend to understand.
Never. If you don't understand, ask. Can you rephrase that? What does that word mean? It shows you're engaged, not stupid.
Habit 27.
Read out loud. When you read a book, read it with your voice. It connects the visual to the muscle.
Habit 28.
Focus on high-frequency words. Don't learn the word for xylophone before you learn the word for music. The top 1,000 words make up 85% of conversation. Master those first.
Prioritize the useful stuff. Habit 29.
Be patient with yourself. This is a habit of kindness. You will have bad days. You will feel like you are getting worse. That is normal. Just don't quit.
And finally, habit number 30.
Have fun.
The most important one.
It really is. If you view English as a chore, like cleaning the toilet, you will fail. If you view it as a key that unlocks movies, friends, travel, and ideas, you will succeed. Find the fun. Watch funny videos, read comics, talk about things you love.
Wow, we did it. 30 habits.
That was a marathon. But Molika, I want to emphasize something to the listeners. Please don't try to do all 30 of these tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds like a recipe for a burnout.
Exactly. Pick 3, just 3. Maybe change your phone language, start watching one cartoon, and talk to yourself in the shower. Do that for a month. Then add another one.
It's about building the lifestyle layer by layer.
Yes, fluency is a wall. You build it one brick at a time. These habits are the bricks.
I really liked the tip about talking to AI. I think that is a game changer for people who are anxious.
It is. And the narrating your life one is my personal favorite. It turns your boring daily routine into a language class. I am brushing my teeth. I am rinsing the brush. It's simple, but powerful.
And you know, Smith, listening to this podcast is also a habit.
It is. If you made it to the end of this episode, you just practiced your listening for 30 minutes. You're already winning.
That's true. You are already doing habit number 8, passive listening. Or maybe active listening if you're taking notes.
So listeners, we want to hear from you. Which of these 30 habits are you going to start today?
Or maybe you have a weird habit that we didn't mention.
Oh, I would love to hear those. Some people label their pets cat, dog.
Cat, angry cat, hungry dog.
Exactly. Put it in the comments if you're on YouTube, or just tell us in your head if you're listening on audio.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the English Audiobook Library. We hope this list didn't overwhelm you, but empowered you.
Remember, you don't need to be in an English-speaking country to become fluent. You just need to build an English-speaking environment right where you are.
Beautifully said. Keep building those habits, keep making mistakes, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.